What if your next was now? You're happy, but you know there's more you want to do. You want to start a new business or grow your current venture, and you want to do it right, but you're not sure where to start. And you've tried just about everything: free courses, on demand videos, some type of coaching. And now you're ready to make a move, but you don't have money to burn. Everything that glitters is not gold, and you don't have time to waste. Yeah, we get it. And that's why we've developed Business Class. It's almost everything you need to start, run, and grow your business. Conceived by two businesswomen who've been there, done that, and are doing it now. That's me on the left, Lynita Mitchell-Blackwell, and my buddy, Elaina Zuker. I am an attorney, CPA, keynote speaker, #1 best-selling author, minister, life coach, and engaged business and community leader. And Elaina is a #1 international best-selling author, creator of The Secrets of Influence, keynote speaker, and jury line creator. And together, we facilitate Business Class, an entire consortium of women business owners who have been there, done that, and are currently doing it. And we would love for you to hang with us for the next 12 months so that we can do this, growing your business together. We'll kick off with strategic planning, and trust us, it's not boring, it's essential. Taught by Molly Sutherland, master strategy trainer, projects honored with J.P. Powers and Associates Award, and complete professional. She helps you set the game plan. She takes us through the business cycle, which includes startup, fail fast, which leads to standardization, the growth phase, which goes from 6 months to 3 to 5 years, maturity, and the decline. She also shows us how to do a SWOT analysis on our business, identifying strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and takes us through the difference between strategy and tactics. We then transition to PR and your brand, taught by award-winning journalist, TV show host, and powerful keynote speaker, Shana Thornton. She shows us that it is a very necessary partnership between PR and your brand, and that your reputation matters. You want to build a good one and maintain it, because the secret to it all is that consistency is the key. Then we continue in that vein with branding in social media and e-commerce by e-commerce expert, marketing and licensing and managing strategist, Lauren Zanslansky-Connor. She takes us through the importance of planning and even answers the question as to why. Well, we got to get the word out in a way that is seamless so that your brand extends to every point of contact a customer has with your company. She also shows us that social is communication, that your customers need to find you through awareness, which is telling them that you exist, engagement, which furthers your interaction for future sales, purchases, which increases sales for a current or new project, and post-purchase interaction, soliciting feedback to improve your rankings so you get more sales. And then we transition into funding, taught by yours truly. You want to secure capital to transform that dream you have into a reality, or to grow it even bigger. So I teach you how to set it up and get it done through incorporation, business accounts, payment options, your unique selling proposition, money sources, and how to save and invest for the future. And speaking of the future, you want to know how to set goals so you can have the most successful year ever. That's SMART Goals, taught by best-selling author, international speaker and trainer, Elaina Zuker, and co-founder of Business Class. She takes us through how to set SMART goals. So they should be specific, expressing your goals as the end state of what you want, as well as measurable, as much as you can, being clear about what, and being specific about what you want to achieve. They should also be achievable. and not a fantasy or a daydream, but something you can actually accomplish. Relevant, so that the goals you set are relevant to you in your specific situation and to the larger objectives you set. And last, they should have target dates or be time bound. Give yourself time limits to get these things done. And to keep you on track, Elaina sets up how to have peer mentors to hold you accountable with a swift kick in the cans so that you stay on track, push through fears, internal blocks, and procrastination. You state your goals and objectives clearly and explicitly. You design strategies or activities to achieve those goals and specific indicators to measure success. Complementary skills and needs form the basis of these systems of pairing. And you want to hold one another accountable. Then we move on to Sales 5.0, also taught by Elaina. You want to learn how to sell anything to anyone, i.e., it's time to make some money because selling is a process. That unique selling proposition that I mentioned earlier, she takes you through what it is as far as what makes your product or service different and unique from your competitors. She also teaches you how to prospect, casting a wide net of all possible customers in the universe who might need or want your services. Qualifying the prospect, determining how strong a prospect they really are. Getting to know you, learn more about the prospective customer. And establishing rapport. This is most important if you're selling a service, but it's important with a physical product as well. And presenting your offer. And once you've gotten the order, to shut up and leave. Yes, that's actually a skill. We then transition to legal landline. I'm going to get that right. Legal landmines for employers. So getting it right the first time by attorney Melissa Malcolm. She is a speaker, a trainer, and an employment attorney. And she really emphasizes the little things that matter most. Number one, you don't own the IP rights to your contractor's work or product unless you specify that. Number two, that unpaid overtime or minimum wage, even if they're contractors, you might still be liable there. Number three, that non-performance and poor performance may not be a basis for not paying a person. Those things have to be stipulated. And number four, unemployment and the IRS, even when you're working with contractors and freelancers, you have to be careful here. And workers' compensation, same deal. Now this last one, most of us don't even think about. What about if they hold your passwords for ransom? They being contractors, freelancers, or even people that you've hired on a full-time basis. Melissa takes us through all of that. And then we talk about leadership. Next level, that is, because it all starts at the top. This course is facilitated by leadership champion, Forbes Coaches Council member and best-selling author, Deborah Hightower. Be the change you want to see in the world, she says, by modeling partnership leadership. Disrupting only when doing so moves the needle toward change for the better. Not using a hammer to drive ideas, rather believe creating a sense of connectedness and giving and receiving constructive feedback with a positive disposition. You want to meet people where they are, embrace diversity in its complete definition, and believe 100% in inclusivity as a key to building great companies, because effectiveness trumps activity. Embracing authenticity, accountability, and transparency builds our businesses. Speaking of building our businesses, our nonprofit owners, we've not forgotten about you. Funding the good, 3 effective ways nonprofits may approach fundraising from government, foundations, and community organizations by Candace Bazemore, who is a nonprofit executive digital marketing game changer. She teaches you how to get the buy-in or how to tell an impactful story, how to build partnerships, and embrace technology. Then we're going to transition back to hiring. I will teach you how to get the right kind of help you need right now, because you can't and you shouldn't do it all yourself. Contractors and freelancers are here to help you, but you have to help yourself by checking their references, reviewing comparable work, ensuring you're on the same page, and letting them know how much you appreciate them. You want to treat contractors and freelancers with the same dignity and respect you would a full-time employee. And speaking of full-time, building up that marketing plan, it is not optional, and it's something that you have to do. And this course is taught by Cynthia Joubert, Agent to the Stars, Inc. 500 CEO and dynamic speaker. She teaches us that keeping up with the Joneses, well, there's a little more to learn there. You want to stay on trend, but you want to make sure that your PR efforts are elevating your work. And you want to take action, looking beyond short-term goals, and be consistent. You have to post and be out there as regularly as 3 to 4 times a week. Now, speaking of being out there, you want to look your best. And so our image coach and confidence enthusiast, as well as new best-selling author, Shaquana Chappelle, has the eyes covered. Because looks matter. No matter how much you work and how much you put into your business, your image is going to seal the deal. That includes your appearance, body language, and communication. Never underestimate the power of your image and how it impacts your business. Speaking of image, your health and fitness have a direct correlation on it. So Julie Turner, certified Pilates, Reiki, and social expert to the stars, will take us through how to take care of yourself when you're taking care of business. You want to eat well and be well. Don't just say you want to start eating healthier. Actually create a concrete plan for yourself. Make a grocery list by planning your meals and only buy what's on it. Starting small, planning your meals, and exercising. And instead of seeking balance for all of these wonderful things, seek happiness instead. This course is taught by Carisha Scott Moore, nonprofit executive, educator, and attorney. She teaches us how to place mind over matter, becoming an expert at self-care, not just a practitioner, and balancing not being the key, rather prioritizing what we have in front of us right now and outsourcing things when it makes sense. And speaking of outsourcing, for those of us who are not accounting professionals, Malika Morton, accountant, attorney, and small biz expert, takes us through the accounting essentials for small businesses. She teaches us the requirements for record keeping and also the lingo, which include income versus expense, assets versus liabilities, equity versus P&L, the balance sheet, and the dangers of commingling. Wow, that went by really fast. A true drive-by power hour of what you would learn in business class. So now it's time for you to make a decision, and we're really hoping that the answer is yes, I do want to be part of business class. So what do you get when you sign up for 12 months? Well, the first thing is incredible value. It's $67 per month. It's a new course every month. You can watch it at your convenience, but if you watch it on the night that we'll be going live, you will have the Q&A with the facilitators, and you can ask anything and everything. Nothing is off the table. You'll also have quarterly roundup networking sessions, as well as bonus courses available throughout the year. So if this sounds good, and I really hope that it does, we want to sign you up. Your time is now. No more searching, no more waiting, no more excuses. Sign up today.